Hmm. No. Interesting. No. Too holy, man. No. Oh, come on, dude.
Hey, what's up?
Ah!
Move.
Ah! It's you.
What happened? Why?
Bro, I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated.
Why are you frustrated?
I've been trying to find the one, but it's just not happening.
The one as in Neo?
Huh? Who? The one that God has made for me. My match made in heaven.
You really think that there is the one for you?
Yeah. Wait. So you're telling me that the one for me doesn't exist? I've been told all my life that there's this one person waiting for me.
Okay, let's say that is true. If God has really ordained the one for you, no matter what you do or say or think, somehow you will be led to finally be united with the one God has set apart for you. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means no matter what you do, you have no free will. God has already decided everything for you. Your choices have no value, no consequences. You're just a puppet in God's hands, waiting for Him to direct your life and decide everything for you. Is that correct?
I mean, he's just trying to help us, right?
Okay, so let's suppose God has ordained one specific person for you and that person turns out to be abusive. So, whose fault is it?
I guess it's God's.
Exactly. So, if what you're saying is true, then God seems to be a tyrant who doesn't just force his will on us, but also chooses evil and wants to ruin our lives. You have no control over the good or bad things that happen to you, and you are just at his mercy. But that's not true, right?
No, of course not.
But that's what your logic is implying. The good thing is that this doesn't line up with Catholic teaching. The church teaches that God has a permissive will where He allows things to happen, even bad things, because He gives us freedom. And then there is this definitive will where God intervenes, like the special graces given to certain saints, which He doesn't give to all. The cost of free will is that we will end up sometimes making bad choices. So if we end up with an abusive spouse, it's not that God has chosen the wrong person for us. It's either the bad choices we have made or the other person has made and God has allowed it.
But that's too much pressure, man. What if I make the wrong choice? And why does everyone keep telling me that I need to find the perfect one, my one true love?
Listen, that is a misconception. Our culture has been selling for decades that somewhere out there is your one true love, your one true soulmate, the person who will complete you, the one you are destined to be with, the one that fate somehow will lead you to. Movies, songs, and even dating apps feed us this storyline. But that just doesn't make sense. In fact, it can actually harm you. You end up waiting forever, always thinking the next person will be better. You find silly or unreasonable excuses to get out of relationships or even stay in an abusive relationship. You're never satisfied, always second guessing, always restless. And if you do finally convince yourself that you found the one, the moment something goes wrong or an inconvenience pops up, your whole world comes crashing down. Instead of love, you're left with disappointment. Instead of commitment, you're left with doubt. And that is why you have so many broken marriages.
Okay, I get that. But isn't finding the one supposed to make your marriage more stable and not less?
Well, that's the problem with this mindset. If waiting for the right one based on only how flawless they are really worked, then why are so many marriages falling apart today? Why does reaching even 10 years of marriage feels like a miracle for so many couples when our grandparents and great-grandparents often celebrated 30, 40, even 50 plus years of marriage?
Yeah, because marriages are made in heaven.
Okay, not exactly. The concept of marriage is a heavenly concept, but the marriage and the specific spouses aren't ordained in heaven. They didn't stay together because they discovered a flawless soulmate. They stayed because they understood commitment, sacrifice, and building a life together with God at the center. This is why Catholic teaching offers us something better. Love isn't about waiting for perfection, it is answering a vocation.
Wait, vocation? I thought vocation were only for priests and the religious.
Okay, So, vocation basically means a calling from God, first to holiness and then to live that out through the path you choose, like marriage. And like every vocation, its ultimate purpose isn't just happiness here on earth, but holiness that leads us to heaven. Marriage is to help each other become saints. So, marriage isn't designed to make your life perfect or easy, it's designed to make you holy. Every challenge, every sacrifice, every act of forgiveness becomes a way to grow in the self-giving love of Christ. So when you look at marriage this way, difficulties aren't just compromises or signs you chose the wrong person. They're opportunities to love like Jesus loved, through unconditional sacrificial love, the kind He showed us on the cross. That is what true commitment and faithfulness looks like.
Okay, I get that. Marriages are supposed to help us grow in holiness. But how do I find the right person to do that with?
Okay, so here's where many people get confused. Culture tells us that there is just one perfect person out there, the mythical soulmate, and unless you find them, you'll never be happy. That if you find the right one, they will transform your life, all your problems will go away, and you will live happily ever after. So it's not about endlessly searching for the single person set apart for you, as if you could somehow miss God's plan and ruin your life. It's about making a wise and prayerful choice and then living that choice faithfully. You don't discover the one, you become the one for each other.
Whoa. That's mind-blowing, bro. I never really thought that I had to become the one. But how do I become the one?
Okay, so here are a few things that will help you if you start living right now in your future vocation to marriage. And also, maybe God is even calling you somewhere else. So this will help you with that. Okay, so are you ready?
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
Okay, so the first one is embrace the season of singlehood.
What? Bro, I've been single for so long. It's almost like I've been single my whole life.
Okay, you must be thinking that I'm crazy, and I know how this sounds like. Telling someone to embrace their season of singlehood might be like telling someone in Antarctica to enjoy the season of winter. Now, it might seem like a depressing phrase, but this is the time where we get to really discover who we are. Who am I? What kind of spouse do I want? What kind of life we want? When we are in a relationship, we are so clouded by the person who is already in front of us, we feel we need to compromise or adapt to fit the one we are already in a relationship with. So instead of thinking, oh, I'm so depressed, I have nothing to do, I don't have a girlfriend, enjoy the season of singlehood. See what you like, what you don't like, what you expect from your spouse, what you want your marriage to look like. Don't treat singlehood as a waiting room for marriage, but an opportunity to grow in your relationship with God and have your identity rooted in Christ. Run towards God and look at your left and your right and see who is running with you. These are the people who would make good friends whose values and goals align with yours, and from these, you could discern who could possibly be your future spouse. If the end goal is not the same, it would make an already difficult thing even harder. So instead of seeing singleness as incomplete, see it as God's gift, a season to become the best version of yourself, so that one day if marriage is your vocation, you'll enter into it with maturity, freedom, and a clear sense of who you are in Christ.
Okay, thanks, bro. Thanks, Biz.
Wait, where are you going?
Done, no?
No, there's just one. I have more. Just relax.
Okay, come on.
Okay, so the second one is build strong friendships. Friendship is really the training ground for love. Not every interaction has to turn into romance. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just enjoy real healthy friendships. These teach you patience, sacrifice, and joy without strings attached. They also give you space to grow in honesty, humility, and selflessness. Good friends also keep you grounded. If your whole sense of worth or happiness depends on having a boyfriend or girlfriend, you will end up putting a weight on that person that only God can carry. And here's the thing, the very qualities that make for a great spouse, loyalty, respect, good communication, forgiveness, are first practiced in friendship. Finally, make sure your friendships build you up instead of pulling you away from God. Surround yourself with people who encourage virtue, challenge you to grow, and point you towards Christ. Because a true friend doesn't just hang out, they sharpen you like iron sharpens iron.
Okay, embrace singlehood, build virtuous friends. Great. Thanks, man.
Wait. There is more. Where are you running to?
I'm going to find the one.
No, wait. Sit. The third thing is date with purpose. Dating isn't a game, it's discernment. Too often people date for the wrong reasons, fear of being alone, pressure from friends or family, or just because it feels nice to have someone. But let's be real. Dating out of fear, like I don't want to be alone so I'll just date someone, usually leads to compromise, lust, and ultimately emptiness. Think of dating like a job interview. When employers screen candidates, they are not looking for maybe I like them if I change a bunch of things later. They are checking for basic suitability. In the same way, when you're discerning a spouse, be honest with yourself. If you already know there are deal breakers that would prevent you from ever marrying this person, then you probably shouldn't be dating them. And don't date with a missionary mindset, hoping you can change them later on. That's a gamble with no guarantees, and it's not worth staking your future on it. What if? Remember, dating isn't just about acting like you're already his or her spouse. You're not there yet, and that's exactly why boundaries matter. Physical, emotional, and even mental lines shouldn't be crossed before marriage. No matter how strong the feelings are, if you start giving yourself away as if you're already married, you blur the very clarity you need to discern whether this relationship should move toward marriage in the first place. Okay, wait, let me give an example.
What are you looking for?
Wait, 1 second. Do you like reading books?
Yeah, I recently started.
Okay, it's a good book. I want you to read this.
How?
Just read it.
Bro,
See if you can read
I
it.
can't.
Why?
It's up in my face. It's too close.
Exactly. Just like you can only have real clarity if the book is at a distance, boundaries aren't about being strict or killing the vibe. They are about protecting both of you so that love stays authentic and free, not driven by pressure, lust, or attachment. On the flip side, don't avoid dating out of fear of being hurt. And don't rush into it like you're on some kind of a speed dating mission to find someone ASAP. Take your time. Be intentional about dating because the goal is marriage. So don't be desperate.
Great, man. Embrace singlehood, build virtuous friendships, and date with a purpose. Ready. There's more, isn't there?
Yeah. Okay, so the fourth one is guard your heart. Take the time now to face your struggles head on, whether it's pornography, masturbation, casual sex, or jumping from one relationship to another. Don't think that, oh, they're not a big deal. Once I get married, I'll be able to get rid of everything. That's a bad idea. They can cause deep wounds, distort how you view your spouse, and end up poisoning your marriage. So take intentional steps to root these vices out of your life now and not later. One thing that really helped me overcome my struggles was to regularly go for confession and daily mass and find someone to hold me accountable. It might take time, so be patient with yourself, but it's definitely worth it. So, do you still think that there is the one for you?
Yeah.
What? We've been wasting my
Psych. You don't wait for the one, you become the one. That's what I've learned. And I've learned that we need to be people that love faithfully, that know how to sacrifice, and that help their spouse get to heaven.
Correct. And in that journey, through grace, both of you will discover the greatest love story of all, the love of Christ lived out in your marriage. So, what do you think about this? Do you really think there is a one, or is love really about making a free and faithful choice every day? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, share with someone who's still waiting for the one. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to stay updated with our channel. Until next time, stay unapologetically Catholic. And cut. Done.
Great.
Oh my gosh, so difficult this was, man, to do.
Good job, good job.
You know, bro, I think you're ready to be the one.
Really? You think so, bro?
Yeah, of course. I think I gave you all the pointers.
Let's go. See, look.
What are you doing, man? Not with your phone. Go to church.
Oh, right. Sorry. My bad. Bye.